just in all honesty, I wasn't excited when I first saw this presentation. I wasn't. Many of you guys may not know the real story of what happened. Mr. Damon Coleman, the best thing he ever did when he took me to the meeting to see this for the first time, he never told me what it was about. That was the smartest thing he could have done, because if he would have told me, can I be honest with you guys, I would have never went to the meeting. I would have literally walked out and I would have left. I'm just being honest with you guys. There's no way to put it. And I'm just going to be totally honest. I'm usually an upbeat guy. I'm usually a guy that's got good energy. I believe in pouring into people. I believe in speaking life. But this particular day, my energy was bad. It was really bad. What I mean by that, man, my arms were folded. I was angry with him. I was hungry. On top of that, I wanted to go back to my hotel. So there was a bad mix of bad energy. I really was. I was that guy sitting in the room, arms folded, face crumpled up, because I'm mad because I'm waiting for the meeting to get over, because I'm about to give him a piece of my mind. Because I feel like he bamboozled me to come into this meeting. Let me show you why. When this guy pulled this sanitary napkin out, now I want y'all to get the context now. We're in the lobby of the Renaissance Hotel in Tampa, Florida. We're in the lobby. So I want y'all to imagine this. When he took it out, I knew what it was, because I was always buying them for my wife and my kids. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, dude, I know you don't have a sanitary napkin out in the lobby of this hotel. This is ridiculous, man. And I'm thinking security gonna come ask us to leave. So I'm so angry with Damon Coleman, I just can't describe it. And these guys taking this out, and they were like, hey, Mr. Crump, we want to show you this demonstration on the product that we're going to be introducing to the United States. So I'm saying to myself, man, I don't care what y'all want to do with this. Why you had me this week? There's no need to talk to me about what you're expecting to happen. I want you all to see this. Ladies specifically, for this reason, I want y'all to pay attention very closely for me tonight. This is a 10-hour pad. Now, we use a 10-hour pad for a reason. Here's what most of you ladies don't know. The sanitary napkin and tampon industry is one of the only industries on the planet that can get away with false advertising. And let me show you why and prove to you. Ladies, when was the last time one of these held y'all for 10 hours? Never. Now, nowhere remotely close. And here's the thing. I have never saw anybody sign a petition against the companies that advertise 10 hours. Never. I'm going somewhere with this. I want you to notice how long it is, how thick it is, and I'm asking you to do this for a reason. I'm going to put this up front, because I know when we have guests in the room, sometimes we have a lot of non-believers. Then they take this pad out. They're like, Mr. Crump, this is the pad we're going to be introducing to the United States. Here's what I'm saying to myself. I'm like, guys, y'all can stop calling my name. I'm not getting involved with the company. Mr. Brown, I told these guys, I don't care if your product grow wings and fly off that table. I won't have anything to do with it. I'm not getting involved with the company. So you can really stop talking to me, so don't say nothing else about Mr. Crump. Address somebody else that you may get some positive results out of. Ladies, what's the first thing y'all notice about this pad? It's thin. Y'all say that like a choir. Everywhere we go, it's thin. The young lady also pointed out it's smaller. I'm glad she picked up on that. I want you all to see this. I'm going to put it right here, side by side. I want you to take a look at that. These guys now are proceeding to move forward with the presentation. Now they're going to become scientists. Here's where the demonstration guy works. I want y'all to see this. These guys take a beaker out. So now I'm like, what are you doing, a science project? Man, what's going on here, man? These guys got a beaker out. I want you guys to understand what I'm about to do. Many of the doctors that we've been consulting with, guess what they've shared with us? The average woman, when she's having her feminine flow, she gives off anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters throughout the day. Now, ladies, we know some women are lighter, some women are a little more, right? But watch what I'm going to do on today. Who's a guest here for the first time? You don't know me. You've never, she raised her hand high. Me, I'm ready for you. I got you today. Well, I got something for this young lady. You're going to help me participate in this demonstration here. All right? We're going to have a little fun. All right, here's what I want you to do. Oh, you want to come up here? Come on up here. Come here for a second. I want you to come on up here. Let everybody see them phenomenal shoes you got on. Come on up here. All right, here's the question I want you to do for everybody, because they don't know me.
Okay.
Is this approximately 75 milliliters between the 50 and the 100?
Yes.
Would you say that? No problem. She said, guess you don't know me. Okay. You can really sit right here for 1 second, because I'm going to need you again in a second. And then you can go back. 75 milliliters. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 75 milliliters and I'm going to pour on the smaller, thinner pad, the one that I was saying I will never have nothing to do with, okay? I want y'all to see this. 75 is going here. The full 75 is there. All right, now, I'm going to need your eyes one more time. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 50 milliliters. Young lady, can you come validate that it's at 50?
Yeah.
So you can go back to your seat if you want, or you can sit there if you want. I would like for you to stay there. Here's what I want to say to you guys. Would you all agree that 50 is less than 75?
Yes.
We'll have no arguments with that. Okay. Now I'm going to take less and put on the thicker, longer pad. All right? How much did I pour on our pad? And 50 on theirs, right?
Right.
Ladies, here's the problem. Y'all ready? I know I don't have to put too much pressure on this, and I already know what's going to happen. This right here is the issue, and many of you ladies are totally unaware of it. Let me show you why. Because as you ladies are walking around wet throughout the day, you guys are working. You can't get to your next change. Here's what you have to understand. Your body was designed during that time of month to be a time of detoxification for you. Mm-hmm. Right. Now, everything that's been going out, when you sit down, when you cough, when you laugh, when you sneeze, when you stand up, your flow is flowing. Mm-hmm. So now when you sit back down, everything that was designed to escape and get away from you, guess what's happening, ladies? It's going back in. So now it's a matter of time before ultimately you're going to have an issue. Let me show you why. Guys, you can be anything that's wet too long is a problem. It's going to cause an issue. As a man, when I get out the swimming pool with swimming trunks, I immediately got to get to the shower and I got to change. I got to dry off and I can't take it for 30 seconds a minute. So to know that women have been going through this is a true heartbreaker to us. And I need you to see this. Now, keep in mind, I'm still not interested. Because now here's what I'm saying to myself. These guys got wet napkins in a hotel lobby that they showed. I didn't understand where it was going now at all. So now, how many milliliters?
75.
Am I pressing?
Yeah.
Pressure. Couldn't you drop on here? Wow. 75 milliliters that the young lady validated, and this is what comes up. I want y'all to see this. Wow. See, I want you to understand something. When I saw that, I unfolded my arms, I jumped out of my seat, and I said, we got it. And they're looking at me like, we? Yes, we. Because now I saw a game changer for women. Because here's what I want you guys to understand. This has to be in the top 5 when you talk about food, you talk about oxygen, you talk about toilet paper. This probably got to be number 4. Because guess what we found out about women? They would do anything to be comfortable in their
That's right.
See, you don't have to make no health claims. Pretty much, when a woman sees this, guys, I want you to understand something. The actual demonstration is over. When a woman can see this. And I got to do this real quick before I move on for the distributors. Distributors, this is a little training real quick. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes of training. Y'all got to start learning who y'all talking to and watching who you're talking to. Let me tell you why. Because y'all entertain the questions when people ask y'all. Well, is it FDA approved? Hold on. Is the pads and the tampons you've been using for the last 20 plus years? Are they FDA approved? Because they're not. The FDA doesn't have to, just first of all, this industry is unregulated, but the FDA only approves food and drugs that's due to enter into your body. That's number one. So all of a sudden, your friend who loved you, know you for years, when it comes to a product you showing them is 1,000 times better, all of a sudden now they're a biochemist. What is it made of? What are the ingredients? Well, what's the ingredients of what you've been buying? See, in other words, here's what I'm trying to tell you. Let me show you how easy my conversations are. See if a person start asking me questions after they see what they saw, and in addition to what I'm about to show them, sis, you won't be wet or dry.
Right.
Now you go Google that. You go research that, and you go figure out what you want to do, and I'm going to keep it moving, guys, because I don't have time to convince someone in terms of being in a better situation. And shame on you if you're actually doing that with individuals that you know and you're associated with. I want you guys to see this. I'm going to take 2 cups here. I'm going to make it obvious. Put a little water over here. Who else don't know me? Who else is a guest in here? Raise my hand. Hi. I'm a guest. I'm not with you. You ready? Is the cup in my right hand? Obviously, more water than the women. Okay. She don't know me, guys. I didn't plan her here. She's not a part of this demonstration. I'm going to sit this right here as we're wrapping this part up. I want you all to see this. Can I be honest and tell y'all something from my heart? You know, I truly believe they designed these products so that y'all would have problems.
Yeah.
No, that's my personal opinion. This has been designed so y'all would ultimately have a challenge. Because here's what most people don't know. Most of the companies that's involved in tampons and sanitary napkins, guess what also they own and invested in? The medications. That rotates you straight to the medication, so they literally have a racket on you guys' cycles. Wow. They know it, right? But here's what I want you to see. This right here is a problem and a big issue for me. And here's what that problem and that issue is, guys. Number one, this right now in my hand, ladies, this feels like sandpaper. Now I understand why women, quote unquote, get so emotional and groggy during that time of month. I get it now. No, I'm serious. Because when my wife, my daughters, it became that time, man, I wanted to go live on another planet. Like, how can I get out of here? But here's my point I'm trying to show you guys. Now I understand why. Because then when you think about this feeling like sandpaper, rubbing against them, but watch this, and then it's wet. I understand now why women in these focus groups, this is what this called a focus group, they sharing with us, I be raw when my cycle is done, chafe and all these different attributes they were describing, just feeling it in my hand, I got it. Understand now. I want you guys to see this as well. I want you to take a look at this. This is nothing more than blue dye or ink. Can I say this to you guys? I want you to think about this. What business does ink or dye have down there? You see how I'm saying? To me, it was designed to challenge you. Why would you put that down there? What is the reason? What's the purpose? They understand this. Let me show you why. First of all, ladies, when your body is 98.6 degrees, that's almost like a little oven. I want you to hear this. Now you have blood. You have urine. You have moisture. This begins to fade. Now when this begins to fade, ladies, guess where it's going now? Into your bloodstream. So now you got the ink and the dye that's been designed on the product. It's fading and it's fading back into you. This is the part that amazes me in terms of they deliberately know what it is that they're doing in reference to our women. I want you to see this. And here's the heartbreaker for real with women. I got to say this, ladies. Do y'all know that most of the leaders in our company are men? Most people don't know it's men. Like pound for pound, it's more men leading the charge in our company than women. It is. All the women ain't clapping on that one. I don't agree. But watch this. Let me tell you what breaks my heart in this situation in total transparency. Most of the women, here's how most of the women feel. Because they're past that point in their lives, and it's not for them, they feel like no other woman should know about this. So I'm saying, hold on, sis. You don't have no daughters. You mean to tell me you don't have no grandkids? You don't have no nieces? You don't have no neighbors that needs to just be made aware. Listen, we don't care if they join the company. We don't care if they talk about our campaign. We do care about a woman being made aware. That's a reality for us. I want y'all to see this. Most people think that this is beautiful, soft cotton, Pastor Greg. Let me share something with you guys. Guys, this is trash, old trash from the landfills. There's nothing beautiful, pretty trash that's in your little Walmart bag in your kitchen. It's trash from a landfill along with old newspapers, and I forgot to get my newspaper. That's what I'm going to start doing in my demonstrations too. I'm going to start putting a newspaper side by side with the pads, and I'm going to pour water on the newspaper. And I'm going to put a napkin on the newspaper too, so you can see how much it's going to absorb. That's literally what this is.
That's it.
They've taken it, and now it's an 8-step bleaching process. 8 steps that it goes through to make it all pretty and white. So you can be like, oh, it's so beautiful and soft. But watch this, ladies. They've also introduced another chemical into the mix, chlorine. Now I want you to think about it. What does chlorine have business down there for? None. It's all to create challenges for our women. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take their 10-hour quote-unquote absorbency system. I'm going to put it in a cup that has the least amount of water. I want to make sure it stays right there. Young lady, you don't know me. You're a witness, right? All right. Here we go. Now, I'm going to take the exterior of their absorbency system. Ladies, this is nothing more than a trash bag. So now you got everything closed in back to you. It's totally going back to you. All of these elements. This is a cesspool for bacteria. Now I'm seeing why women get yeast infections and UTIs left and right.
Right.
It's everything. Right here, guys. This is nothing more than a trash bag. Closing everything in. No breathability. Now it's only fair. I did their absorbency system. It's only fair that I do ours. Would y'all agree?
Yes.
Steph, that's fair?
Yep.
All right, here we go. First thing I'm going to do, ours is pretty much like soft cotton. We want it to resemble the lining inside of a woman's underwear. Very, very soft cotton. If you guys notice, you didn't see hardly any water on the napkin because anytime any type of moistures hit the top layer of our pad, guess what happens? The absorbency system sucks it away from your body. It takes it away from you. That's the first thing I want you to see. This right here is like the microchip inside of a computer. Steph raising her hand, raising her roof. Like, oh my goodness. Our negative ion strip that's infused with nano silver. Negative ions, for you guys don't know by nature, here's where negative ions exist. For example, if you're at a waterfall, you're at the beach, it's about to be a thunderstorm. That's a negative ion environment. I don't know if you guys noticed this, if you've ever been on vacation with your significant other. And I've noticed this personally. Every time I've been on vacation with my wife, and if we were on the beach or in a relaxing area, waterfall, we've been in the hot springs in Costa Rica before, we never had any arguments or fuss or fight. And I'm aggravating. I'm hard to be married to. But when it's that time, no matter what I do, she chilling. You know why? Because negative ions. Guys, I want you to also understand negative ions by nature, they eat away at bacteria. That's why we've been getting the testimonies of women saying, no smell. It's been taking the aroma away that exists during that time. Also, we found out that now when a woman is having cramps during her cycle, it's because your uterus is contracting. We found out that negative ions, by nature, it relaxes the uterus. It puts you at ease. But guys, here's where it gets good. We have women that have been testifying. My cycle used to be 7, 10 days. Now it's 3, 5. Totally shut down. Can I tell you guys something? Do y'all know the best testimony I've ever heard to this day from anyone in our company? It didn't come from a woman. It came from a man. Now, I'm serious, guys. I'm going to be honest with you, Wayne. I was in Shreveport, Louisiana, Carlton, and I saw this guy walk up. They were calling for testimonies. So now I'm saying, this is getting weird. I got to see what this dude is about to say. This dude get up, and before he can start talking, Ray, he start crying. So I'm like, man, what the fuck for this dude? And then when he cleared his eyes up, Miss Janet, and he began to talk, he was like, guys, I just want to say, this product has been a blessing to me and my family. He says, because of what it's been able to do for my baby. He got a granddaughter. He says that usually when her cycle will come on, she will be in a fetal position. She can't walk. She can't go to school. She's vomiting. He says now, to see what this product has done for her life, now she don't have any of that. But here's my point. His love and his care for her.
Yes.
It wasn't that he felt it, but to see her in pain put him in pain. See, now that let me understand why so many men are excited, because as men, we're the protectors. We're the providers, right? So for us, I'm understanding now why so many men have taken it on, because if we can ease the pain of the loved ones in our lives, anything that we can do, we're going to do it. Because one thing I never like to see, first of all, is my daughters cry. Anything that hurts them, it hurts me. Because once again, I'm their dad. I'm their protector. I'm their provider. So I want to do whatever I can to always make sure their lives are easier. But here's where we're going. It gets good. I want you to know something, notice something about the exterior of our absorbency system. I want you all to see here in a second. The key thing I want you all to understand, I did theirs, so I'm going to make sure I do ours. It's only fair. How many milliliters did I pour in our pad? Y'all remember?
75.
Okay, they're paying attention. And this going in the cup with the most amount of water, correct? Right. Now watch this. What do you notice about the exterior of our absorbency system? Anybody? Anybody?
It's not plastic.
It's not plastic. What y'all notice?
Breathable.
Breathable?
No dye.
No dye. Breathable? No dye, guys. See, it's designed to be perforated for a reason. We always want ventilation. We want you to be able to breathe during that time of month, constantly down there, ladies. Always. We have your health in mind. I want you to see this. If you look at the exterior of our product, if you guys were able to get close on this, you'll see that we have little microfiber holes. Once again, this is porous. Many people have done what's called a steam test. They've taken their product, they've taken our product, they put them side by side. They did the steam test, and steam was not able to get through theirs, but it floated through ours. But unlike the garbage bag, if I just do this, ours tears and rips. And also, Deona, we also have cotton fibers mixed into ours as well. But here's where I'm going, ladies, where we're about to have some fun. How long has this quote-unquote 10-hour product been sitting here in the water? 10, 15 minutes. Has any absorbency been taking place, ladies?
No.
Look, hold on. Y'all still don't believe me. Y'all looking, arms folded. This your problem, ladies. This is the issue. So hold on. This is what's supposed to be happening. This is supposed to be doing absorbing for you. You understand why you challenged? Why it's so uncomfortable? Why it's so unbearable? Why now I'm finding out? You got little young girls, the doctors are putting them on birth control pills.
Yep.
Because now it's helping with the cycles. Because they just don't know what to do. I want you to see this. How long have I been sitting in the water? About 10 minutes?
No.
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
How many milliliters did I pour in a pad?
75.
And was this the cup with the most amount of water?
Yes.
You ready? You can't get a drop out of here.
Wow.
You can't get nothing out of here. Nothing. Oh, y'all still don't believe it. Orlando like, nah, that's not real. He got a trick cup. We've literally turned a liquid to a solid. We've literally turned a liquid to a solid, guys. I want you to see this.
What's up? Yes.
They on the social media gonna love this, huh? Liquid to a solid, but guess what else you ladies don't know? You ready for this? It has a cooling effect. It's very cool in your hand because we found out when men and women are having their cycles, guess what's taking place? Your body temperatures are running out. So also the product is designed with all the heat from your body to have a cooling effect down there. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. I want to tell y'all something on today. This is what we're most proud about. Our Now We Know campaign. Guys, I want you guys to literally take the time, and when you get a chance, I want you to go to nowweknow.net if you're a guest in here on today. I really want you to be able to do that. This is very, very important for you guys understanding what we're really about. Because the product is secondary in terms of our Now We Know campaign. That right there, oh, Charles Fancy got he got it on the ceiling. Man, all right. I never saw that, Doc. I got it coming off the ceiling on it. All right. Yeah, I'm going to get it straight here. We're a little crooked. I'll make it work. Hold on now. 50 million. Y'all see that? Yeah. Hold on. We're about to take a little walk today. I want y'all to see this. One of the things we're really, really excited about, we're very excited, is because of this reason. That's perfect, Wayne. Right there. Don't let them go to sleep. That's perfect. You put them lights any lower, they gone. I want y'all to see this. You see that Now We Know campaign over there? That's very important. Send some of these ladies and men to nowweknow.net. Here's what I want you guys to understand. How many people you think can argue with that? They can't. It's where we educate individuals. It's where we show them, listen, this is the challenge that you're facing. And if you're happy with what you're dealing with, then we're going to leave you alone. But we do want to just make you aware. They get a chance to see our 5K run that we did in Atlanta. Now we're going to be filming and have more video footage for the one we're doing Saturday right here in Orlando. This is the second time we've done this, Orlando. That's why I'm so excited, for the awareness that's going to take place. But taking things to another level, our company this year, let me back up. I'm moving too fast. Our company from May 23rd to December 31st, we did $4.6 million in revenue. Off of a $5 product. I want to say something to you all. They had many people out there. They told us we weren't going to make $100,000 our first year. Y'all won't make $100,000 your first year. We did 4.6 million in about 6 or 7 months. And we still haven't got to our first year yet. Wow. But hold on, guys. In 2018, starting from zero, that's what I'm telling you, from zero, nothing to do with the previous 4.6 million, we're going to do $50 million.
Oh, yeah.
This year. Now, here's what's about to get good. Some of y'all have been to these type of meetings. You get the guy in front of the room. You get up there with all this articulation. Sometimes you get them on their little fancy clothes. And they might flash their little Rolex watch and talk about all the money they make. You get excited. Oh, I'm going to get involved. By the time you got you so hyped up, By the time you get to your parking lot, you don't even know what you was excited about. People are excited with no logic. See, we're going to give you a reason to be excited. Let me show you why. See, everybody always talk about the big numbers they're going to do and they're going to make. But here's what they never do for you. They never tell you how. Well, how you going to do it? Make me understand, if your company going to do $50 million in 2018, show me how it's going to happen. Well, that's what I'm here to do today. I'm going to show you. Let's go to our first slide. Here's the first step in our $50 million vision. I want y'all to see this. Everybody here, the question many people may be asking or they ask, especially our guests, how much does it cost to get started? Or if I wanted to sell this product, what would it cost me? Y'all ready? $35. Young lady in the back said, that's it. You ready for this? $35 per year. So it's not $35 a month. It's $35 every 12 months. Now watch this, guys. I want to share something with you. Most people have said to us, they've said this words, $35. Let me show you one of the biggest challenges that Inspire has taken on, and I think we did it wrong. The fact that we made it $35, Daniel. You know why? It's too cheap. People disrespect the business because we put it at $35. If we'd have made it $3,500, y'all wouldn't miss a meeting. Y'all would be on every call. You'll be studying left and right because it cost you $3,500. But let me tell you why we did it $35. We knew eventually we were going to be going international. So we wanted our product to be $5 from the beginning, Carlton. And we wanted it to be $35 so in third world countries, those people can afford it too. We were just in Jamaica last week. We'll be in Trinidad next week because we're about to open up Trinidad. And then when I get back from Trinidad, I got to go back to Jamaica again. But watch this. They're excited through the roof. Behind a $35 business and a $5 product. Just like y'all clapping, they clapping the same way in Jamaica. They don't feel like it's overpriced. Now, what are you saying with all that? Why are you saying this to us, Damon? Let me tell you why. For your $35, you're going to get three crucial things. Here's the first thing you're going to get for that $35. Number one, you're going to get a distributor website. So you get a website, $35. You also get what's called a back office. There's no paperwork involved in this business. Everything is tracked online.